This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Okay, I was messing around with a preset, so I put together a preset specifically for the Pacifica kind of thing, which was a tweaked version of my Eric lead preset. And then I was doing this jam earlier this morning, and I kind of thought, I want to try something, because I felt like, for whatever reason, I wanted a little bit more clarity to my lead tone at the time. So here's my normal kind of preset. We've got 3.8 sensitivity on the red squeeze, 83% mix, and plus 12 level boost. The top secret OD overdrive, kind of 8-ish, 8 to 9 on both controls. That's not always on, sometimes on. Then the Line 6 litigator, kind of at about 9, mids all the way up, treble and presence, as you see there. Then EQ, low, high shelf. The litigator doesn't have tons of bass, so this is kind of just to give it a bit more thump in the low end. 10.5 at around 149 Hertz. Then I use the Kali V30 with the 67 condenser mic, at position 3.9, so just off of the cap edge, and I have a high cut at 4 kilohertz. The reason for the high cut is that you can kind of get quite a bit of fizz, but that might be an area that you kind of individually want to try and modify, and particularly for live use, this kind of 4 kilohertz I think is a spot that works quite nicely for me, for my higher gain tones, and ensures that things don't get shrill. We've also then got the left time 375, the right time at 500 for the dual delay, etc., and the glitz reverb. Here is the kind of main thing, that I've got this here, which is an LA Studio compressor down on path B, as you'll notice, and we've got a split Y here. LA Studio compressor, this is kind of to bring this level up here and also kind of smooth it out. Then you're not getting super big jumps in volume, but what this is essentially doing, and you see I've got A level at 0.3 and B level at 0, is that we're running alongside it. It's almost as if we had a compressor on our DI tone, which is kind of giving us a little bit of clarity. It's sort of subtle in some ways. Here's on the main lead tone, which I think I've actually, yeah. And then here, it's like a kind of mid-gain. If we just listen to, also what this is like a dry as well. So if we just listened to just this B part, I guess you might find. I'll just emphasize it. That's what that is effectively doing. And our A level is then my normal. So if I just take that level back down again. Kind of got like a bit of a wet dry. But because we got that compressor on, and yeah, just listen to. Something that I haven't really experimented with too much before, but I think it is doing something for me. And as I say, you could blend this however you like. You could even put a bit of reverb on it, right? And then we be able to emphasize this difference. Particularly on these kind of mid tones. I think for me it's adding quite a lot, so I just wanted to kind of do a bit of a video about that because I thought it might be something worth trying if you're finding your high gain tones maybe you're thinking sometimes I want a bit more clarity to that. It can be quite a subtle effect, or you know, you can dial it in to be less subtle if you're into that sort of thing. So that preset is called Cordy Lead Blend, and I'll chuck that up, as well as Pacifica Lead, which sort of modified what I was doing a little bit. Same sort of preset as my normal Eric Lead, only where is it? Line 6 need to make this searchable. Can't see where it is. There it is. Brilliant. So this kind of was designed to be a bit more clear sounding. Specifically for a Pacifica preset that I dialed in. So yeah, jump into the folder, the Gumroad folder, and check those out, but try blending in your clean tone if you're looking for something to do. You could put a compressor down there to get a bit more of a smooth kind of thing happening. Put it after your compressor. You can have it in a bunch of different ways, but by default you're going to want to get rid of this panning. So I'd set them both to be center, and then you need to readjust your levels a bit. Worth giving it a shot, I think. Not something you necessarily want to use all the time, but particularly for some sort of lead tone stuff, I'm finding this quite useful. Cheers for stopping by. I'll catch you in another video soon.